This knowledge session. I would like to extend a very special welcome to Shri Rajkumar Malhotra ji, former Chairman EPCH. Shri Lekhraj Maheshwari ji is here. He's also former Chairman EPCH. Then Mr. K. Ramesh, he is a member board. Ravaji is here. He is additional executive director of EPCH. And of course we have Bhavleen Rekhi ji, our expert, and also Shri Himanshu Gupta, our expert, who will be taking the second seminar. So before we begin, I request the dignitaries here. Welcome, Mr. Goyal. One of the prominent exporters, and he's been associated with EPCH for many, many years. Welcome, sir. Let's welcome our experts first. I request the dignitaries to kindly do the honors and present a floral welcome to Ms. Bhavleen Rekhi.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse ma'am. Could you please?
We'd also like to welcome Dr. Himanshu Gupta, our next speaker after this session.
Sir, look here, please.
Thank you. I hope all your mobiles are on silent mode. Digital realm. It's become inevitable these days, the social media, and we will get to know in this session how to use it effectively. It's a pleasure to introduce Dr. Bhavleen Kaur Rekhi. She's a corporate trainer, professor, entrepreneur, a seasoned professional with 22 years of extensive experience in marketing, digital marketing, and corporate communication. As a corporate trainer, MBA professor, and entrepreneur, she has forged valuable connections with esteemed brands such as Google, American Express, TIS, Fiki, CII, Honda, and many, many more. Dr. Rekhi is actively engaged in training and has a particular focus on artificial intelligence in the realm of marketing. Her expertise is sought after in elite business schools in Delhi and NCR regions, where she imparts her wealth of knowledge to the next generation of business leaders. So over to Dr. Bhavleen. You may kindly start now. Thank you.
That was a very humble introduction, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I need to go that way. It is really a pleasure to be presenting in front of all of you. As I understand about what I have been briefed, we all are from handicraft sector, yes? Yeah, directly or indirectly related to the handicraft sector. Sorry? You know, I have given digital marketing trainings in almost all the industries in these schools, but giving it to the handicraft sector, it's the first time. And I am sure it's not just the first time for me, it's the first time for any trainer in the field of digital marketing, because it is so heartening to see handicraft sector also, you know, opening up to online avenues. So since you people are attending this session, I would want to understand, why do you think, thank you so much, why do you think, is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. So why do you think that being from handicraft industry, you think this session is going to be important to you? Anybody? Anybody? Sir, yeah.
Yeah, so the next era is going to come up. The buying would be more in
Online.
the digital
Online.
platform. So we need to switch to the digital mode also for selling the product to reach the direct customer from the manufacturer direct to the customer.
Correct. So I would just like to change one word in what he said. He said next era. I would say present era. Yeah. The next is gone now. Next is artificial intelligence, and soon I'm sure handicraft sector will open to that also. Yeah, but this is the present era, and probably, you know, that's the reason all of us are here. So, you know, a very beautiful quote I read somewhere which said that handicrafts not only train the hands, but it also trains the minds. Do you agree with me? Yes. And every state in our country, so to say, it is known for its special kind of handicraft or handlooms, etc. But in spite of that, do you agree that the visibility of this sector is still low as compared to other sectors? Yes? Probably that's the reason we are now moving on to the online presence for this particular sector. In Delhi, how many of you are based in Delhi? Most of you, I mean at least half of you. So where do you get handicrafts in Delhi? Name the place? Delhi Hut. That's the only place actually in Delhi where under one roof you can get all the handicrafts. And we have to explode that. We have to explore that. So we will start with the presentation, and please, if you have questions, please interrupt in between itself because it becomes easier for you to understand. It's not a technical presentation at all. Okay, so like we were discussing that in all states of India we have handicrafts, which is a speciality of that state, but in spite of that, the visibility is very less, and that's the reason we need a revolution in the handicraft industry. And this revolution can be brought about by digital marketing. Though there are millions of reasons, but because of time constraint, I want to tell you two. One is it is the quickest, and second, no cost. Cost effective. Yes? How many of you are present on Facebook? Raise your hands, please. Instagram and LinkedIn. Okay. So more or less, it's the same people who are raising hands for all the three channels, So my humble request to all of you would be that please make your profiles on these three channels of social media. Now, sir, you said that it's very, time efficient kind of a channel, digital marketing. So probably that is actually the relationship you have with digital marketing. Time is money. It greatly saves time. Do you think displaying your products on your Facebook page or Instagram handle is a lot more quicker than going to fairs and trade fairs? Though I'm not discouraging that. That's a very, very important part of economy. But then you know how few they are. Yes or no? So this definitely saves a lot of time. It provides customized experience. Can you interact with the customer on social media channels through comments, etc.? Can you fulfill their customizations? Helps to reach large number of people. Now tell me one thing, that in fairs and trade fairs you will get a definite finite number of footfall, but the minute you post something about your product on Facebook, it takes 1 second to reach. Reach where? All over the globe. All over the globe. Your Facebook post is visible to people sitting in America, yes or no? At no cost. And it's the best technique to increase brand awareness. So awareness was the term actually with which we started this session. Yeah, that visibility awareness is very, very less. Now, I want to give you an example. Has anybody heard of this Samarpan Arts and Handicrafts? It's in Rajasthan, Alwar, as you can see the address. Anyone has heard of this? No. Is anyone from here? Alwar, Rajasthan? No. Okay. So why I have put out this website is because it was in 2017, when I had gone to Alwar to give a session on digital marketing. Now, that session was not really constrained to the handicraft sector, but we had audience from all industries. Luckily, we also had few people from the handicraft industries, and the takeaway they took from the session was to open a website. And today, I wouldn't say this is a very refined website, or this is a very technically adept website, but at least they have a website. And you got to believe me, I may not be able to quote a figure in terms of returns in rupees, but their brand awareness definitely increased. We will talk about creating a website also in a few minutes from now, but this is just to add that people from handicraft industry are going online. This is 2017, Alwar, Rajasthan. Alright, so that's the reason I wanted to show this image to all of you. Social media. Now what I observed was that, when I asked the question that how many of you are there on LinkedIn, Instagram and Facebook, all those people goes their hand more or less who are there on all the three channels. That means we do have certain people who are not there on any channel. Now if I may ask very honestly please, how many of us are not on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all three channels? Very surprising though. And how many of us are not there on Facebook but they're on other channels? Okay. And how many of us are not there on Instagram? Not there on Instagram. Okay. So I would first like to tell you that for handicraft industry, your target audience is not on LinkedIn that much. It's there on Instagram and Facebook. So I'm not asking you at the very first step to create your professional presence on Facebook, but at least create your personal profiles, try and understand the channel, and then probably you can take it up from there for your professional business. So what are a few benefits if you people create your profiles on Facebook and Instagram would bring to you? See, this is a fact. Most of the artisans and craftsmen in India are still unadept with latest technology, which also includes social media, which limits their art and talent from global exposure. So you do need social media for global exposure, and there is absolutely no debate about it. So through social media, you can deliver enormous amounts of information in an interactive manner. So if you put an Instagram post or a Facebook post, people have the option of commenting, asking you question, price please, what is the material of this, how many days it will take for delivery. Are you in a position to answer them? Yes, you are, at absolutely no cost. And it does not give you an upper limit that this is the maximum amount of information that you can put. You can put 1,000 posts a day, free of cost. Through social media, your branding could be viral. Now, there is this term, which comes like a tsunami these days, viral. How many of us understand the term viral? And others, and the youngsters here, we don't understand what is viral. You do. So what is viral?
Something that is famous among the Instagram or social media platform, and everyone is known to it.
Yeah, more or less, yes. Basically, when we use the term viral, when something spreads like fire. If something is taking 1 year to become popular, it's not viral. If it is taking few hours or maybe few days or 1 weekend to become popular, it is viral. Yes, today, trust me or not, the world is running on all those things which are viral. Making your product viral is the need of the hour. And how can you make your product or your brand viral? At zero cost is through social media. Okay. You can directly communicate. We have discussed this. Yes, very, very important. Social media gives you an opportunity to present your content not just in written format, but images, videos, memes, etc. How many of you love reading memes and forwarding them? Now be very honest, please. Everybody, come on, there more. More. So you don't like? Ajay, you are one of you. That's it? You like memes? Yes? And what is the reason you like memes? It's funny. That's the only reason. I agree with you on that. So social media is basically giving you an opportunity to present your content in a video, image, poster, meme form, which is more attractive to your prospect customers. How many of us like videos over written content? Raise your hand, please. Only one. You like to read content or you like to see a video, my dear? Video. So raise your hand. Yes. Yeah. So that's the reason. So this is a very, very, very important opportunity which social media gives you. People can directly buy from your desired link. I'm just going to show you this in practical. Through social media, you interact with like-minded people, yes? So people who are interested in handicrafts are definitely going to join your network and they are going to add you to their network. See, like we discussed about, these trade fairs and fairs, traditional buyer today has changed. Changed in the sense that even in a price-sensitive country like India, there was a research which was conducted by McKinsey about 3 years back. Okay, so in that research, they showed that even in a price-sensitive country like India, customers are willing to pay extra price if purchasing is convenient. In terms of they don't have to go to purchase it, in terms of delivery, they are ready to pay extra price for convenience. Now this is a very legit research. Yeah, and online shopping is convenient. Is it or is it not? It is. Okay. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, I've already spoken to you about. So for example, this is a Facebook page, okay, of Indian handicrafts. Is anybody present here a member of this group? If not, then please become a member of this group and this will give you lots and lots of visibility. If you see here, it is a public group, so which means you don't have to kind of give any of your personal information for verification, etc. It's a public group, it's open to everybody. And if you see here, it has 31,000 members. Now, in the previous slide, when we were talking about like-minded people, these 31,000 are like-minded and so are you. So what is the benefit of this Facebook page? I'm going to open this link and I'm going to show it to you. Just give me a second. This is the Facebook page of Indian Handicrafts, which is a group of people, who deal with handicraft business. And if you can see here, it says join group. First, you see here that it already has 31.2 thousand members, right? Now, why is it important for you to join this? Now, if I scroll down, so a person at absolutely no cost has put this product, which is a pillow cover. Yes or no? Yeah. And you have the option of giving all the details about the product and the WhatsApp link is given wherein you can go and purchase it. Now this is all happening, this is all advertising happening for you people at absolutely zero cost. Okay? And see here. People are asking price please. Yes? अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हो Amazon पर अपना बिजनेस को ऐड करने के लिए तो people interact with you, they ask you questions, you reply to their questions, you explain, you can explain and then you can give your contact details, your WhatsApp number. See, this person has given the phone number also and the WhatsApp link also. Yes or no? Yeah. So how many of us were aware of such groups on Facebook? Aware, but you haven't joined really. Why?
Other groups are already joined, but not this one.
Not this one. Okay, but you have joined some group.
Yeah, some
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So why I brought this up was because probably it says it's a very large group, so it's good if you join this also. So there is no harm in joining, yes? Yeah. So, yeah. So we have done this handicrafts, and I would request everybody to, when you create your profile on Facebook or you have existing profiles, search for such groups which are free of cost, they are public, and join them. Okay, and also put pictures of your products, because you can't even imagine how much visibility this group will bring to you. Groups of this kind, not particularly this group, but groups of these kind, right? Yeah. Now, how digitalization is enabling the revival of Indian handlooms, right? So, do you believe that there was something special which was required to push our handloom sector? It's a beautiful sector, but we were not giving it as much push as an economy as is required. Do you agree with me? Yes, that it was a neglected sector? Okay. So let's have a look now. Indian handloom industry employs 43 lakh weavers, but 88.7% weaver households are located in rural areas. Now this is the data taken from Economic Times. Okay. Now for the longest time, their markets are, restricted to the places which are just around their house. Yes or no? Logistics problem you understand of rural India? The only access to larger markets for them has been, for decades, for ages, has been through fairs and trade fairs and exhibitions. But we all know that the number of these events is very, very small. Yes or no? Very few. The frequency is very less. And also logistically, it's a challenge, for them to take their stuff and go to trade fairs. There are breakages involved and so many other things involved. The concept of intercity deliveries across the country was unthinkable without a middleman until recently. Even the boom in technology and e-commerce actually did not benefit our rural artisans. They would have benefited the urban ones and the middlemen, of course, but definitely not the artisans that are there in the interiors of the country. This changed when smartphones came, and particularly 4G. Was 4G, invention of 4G network, actually a revolution for rural India? I'm not just talking about the handicraft sector, but overall, was it a revolution for rural India? Yes, all of you believe? Yes, it was. And hence, it also pumped up the handicraft sector. Here's how being connected to online markets has helped Indian handloom and handicrafts come back into spotlight. Increased visibility markets, we've discussed. Control over supply chain. Now this I'm going to show you in detail through a diagram in the next slide. But what do you understand when I say that your online presence will give you a control over your supply chain? What does it mean? What does supply chain of handicraft industry consist of? Yeah, so vendors of raw materials, yes, then
Freight person, courier person.
fleet person, yes, courier person, yes, then end consumer. Before that, don't you have retailers and middlemen? Yes, you have. And is it very advantageous to have them as a part of your supply chain? How?
Because it goes, because when the product reaches a consumer, there are so many middlemen in the way. Like earns money through that. So there's a definite passage from the initial stage to the end stage. So they are required.
They are required. Correct. So, control over supply chain, I will explain to you more in detail, but what he said is right. Make transactions easier. How many of us have Paytm, UPI, Google Pay? Raise your hand. You don't have Facebook, all of you, but you all have online payments. Now, why is that? If you don't have trust in social media channels which do not even require your financial details, you still don't have Facebook accounts, Instagram accounts, some of you, but you all have Paytm. And why is that? Give me the answer in one word. Because it is convenient, easy, needed. Yeah? Yeah. So for making things easy, you can have a Paytm account, but you can't have a Facebook account, which is much safer. Yeah? So let's focus on that. So basically we can say in short that everybody likes to do transactions easily. Yes or no? And for that we have to go? We have to go online. We have to go online, digital, whatever. With the increasing availability of 5G networks, the internet is going to bring more local artisans and their stories into limelight. Along with increasing digital literacy of Indians, the artisans can truly empower their business with modern technologies. Now tell me something. Do you think this workshop, which has been conducted for you people here for 1 hour, though this is like a 30 to 60 hours course which we teach in the corporate sector and in MBA institutes, but we are just doing an overview of it in 1 hour for you people. Do you think if we have these kind of small, workshops in rural India, would it benefit them? Yes. For sure. But who is going to organize them? Is the question. Yes? Yeah. This truly be a case of modern technology being used to drive traditions in India. Our traditions are a very large part of our traditions are known through our handicrafts. How many of you agree with this statement? Okay, now coming to supply chain. Now, this is the traditional supply chain for the handicraft sector, right? So let us assume that there is no digitalization as of now, so everything is happening in a traditional way, right? So you have a local producer, local producer who is producing the handicrafts, local aggregator, who is local aggregator? Collects.
And like create something out of it and process it further.
He collects information from all the artisans of your locality. Then you have large multi-location procurement agent. In simple words, he's a big retailer. Yeah. Then you have export or domestic marketeer. In simple words, retailer. Right. Regional hubs, retail hubs. Retail and customers. So from you to reach the customer directly, how many channels have been involved? 5 major channels, and they can have subdivisions also, depending upon how big the state is, etc. Now, if I bring social media into the picture, this you have a local producer, which is, for example, which is you, then digital marketing, customer, logistics service, customer. The middlemen are gone. Is it beneficial to be local producer or not? I'm not asking about the benefits that retailers are going to drive out of it, because my focus here is the producers of handicrafts, not the retailers, not the agents who are earning commissions. Is it beneficial for the local producer or not? Yes.
For United States, they get more money.
They get more money, less inconvenience, less fights, less dependence on policies. Yes or no? Yeah.
Same here.
So this is the thing. Now again, a small comparison, traditional versus new generation model of selling. So I'm first going to talk about the old sales model, which says you have cold calls, sales demos, qualify leads. What are cold calls and demos? Random calls. So when you are calling the person, like you people would be getting a lot of calls from banks and credit card industries. Yes or no? Yes. They all are cold calls. Why? Because the person on the other side of the telephone does not actually know that whether you actually want a credit card or not, he is randomly calling you. Similar is the case in this industry also. Randomly calling people, wasting time, wasting money, wasting technology, electricity, because you don't know that the person on the other side of the phone is actually a target audience or not. Then you have sales demos, you are taking your materials, going for demos without even knowing that the house that you are going to enter or a society that you are going to enter for a demo is your target audience or not. Look at the amount of wastage. But new sales model. The same information which you want to give on a cold call or which you want to give through a sales demo, just put it on social media. Those who are your target audience will see it and contact you. Yes or no? Easier? Makes more sense? Yes or not? Practical, zero investment, and look at the amount of investment in the old sales model. Carrying your stuff, which may be fragile for some of you, for demos, involves a lot of cost, involves a lot of logistics. Here, just a computer and a Wi-Fi connection is required, which is dirt cheap these days. Wi-Fi, you people know, right? Yeah. So, now this is a small case study. Okay, this is again from Economic Times. Government agencies have taken to social media marketing as well. During an interaction with the District Rural Development Agency and other agencies in Andhra Pradesh Chittoor district, we found that the collector had initiated the online sales of Kondapalli toys procured from Kalahasti and dispatched from Government Training Center, Tirupati. How many of you know what are Kondapalli toys? Yeah, so they are the wooden toys which are, shaped into figurines and brightly colored. Basically, on all trade fairs and fairs you'll find them. Yeah. So they're very pretty. So this shows the government's interest in bringing this sector online. So I took this from Economic Times actually. So now, so we have spoken about, website. It's very important. I showed you how Samarpan Arts in Alwar, Rajasthan, they, build their own website. Not a very technologically advanced website like that of an Apple, but still generating awareness for them. So, how many of you have a website? 1, 2. I'm glad at least 10, 15 of you have a website. I want to understand in what way is this website helping you? Getting leads. Do you get leads through websites? Yes. Getting leads. Then?
Showing our catalog.
Showing your catalog.
Explore our profiles.
Explore your profiles and others' profiles. Yes. So it is helping. But since most of us do not have a website here, I just want to take you through certain dimensions. Your brand's reputation is directly influenced by the design of your website. You need to have functional, beautiful and user-friendly website. Now, the people who rose their hand that we already have a website, I want to ask one question and I want a very honest answer for this. On what basis, sir, do you update your website?
Actually, it is third party.
Third party. Okay, so but they update on regular basis?
Yes.
As and when you give information? Absolutely.
Addition of new products.
Okay.
That time you will have to do it.
You have to do it, correct. That's the main point. That once you introduce new products, you have to update. Yeah, that's the correct point. But anyone else who rose their hand have made their website on their own and not given it to a third party? Anybody? Yes, my dear. How do you update it?
So usually we exhibit somewhere, we put our information, we add new products, and if there is some initiative that our company has taken, we update that. So that everyone who's following our website knows that what we are into and what are we initiating now. Be it sustainability, be it any other initiative.
So are you into sustainability?
Yes.
Which region do you belong to?
Delhi.
Delhi. Okay, great. So, yeah. So my question was updating the website. So whether it is a third party or whether, like she said, that I have my own website which I have created on my own and which I look after on my own, updating it is very, very important. And how many times you need to update, I will answer that when I talk about search engine optimization to you. How can you have a website? So like we have two examples here. Sir said that it's a third party and she said I am doing it on my own. So this is exactly what I wanted to bring out, that there are two ways you can have your own website and none of these ways is difficult. Sir, how much did you pay for building your website?
Actually, initially it was around 50,000 rupees, and then yearly is 10,000.
10,000 is the ANC.
Yes.
Okay. Now, sir got it built for 50,000 and 10,000 for maintenance and updation, which he gives yearly. Now, 10,000
It was
yearly.
long back.
Long back, yes. So I was coming to that, sir, because now,
There it is.
yeah, very, very low price. As low as 7,000, you can get a website built. Because a lot of people are entering into this field of digital marketing. A lot of people can make your website now. Like for example, I teach in MBA institutes, like was told in my introduction. So, I mean, when we do this 30 hours course in MBA institute, we train our students to make functional websites and they make it in the classroom. And tomorrow when they are looking for internships and all, they ask startups that can I make a website for you? You give me 7,000 rupees, you give me 8,000 rupees. It's that cheap.
Ma'am, there is any difference between the e-commerce website and this? Because the cost of the e-commerce website is
It's high, it's very high. Sir, there is a lot of difference. I'll tell you why the difference exists. See, most of the people, you know, even in the corporate sector, they think that digital marketing and e-commerce is the same thing. Sir, there are two different universes. Digital marketing is promoting your products and services online, and e-commerce is selling your products and services online. They are two very different, you know, universes. And for an e-commerce website, sir, you have to add a lot of payment gateways and a lot of security, additional security features, which makes it expensive, number one, and which also makes it difficult to and operate also. You're right, sir. So yes, there is a lot of difference between the two types of website, right? So there are two ways, like sir said, it's a third party, which is also a good choice. And like she said, that I do it on my own. So can you actually do it on your own? The answer is yes. And if I had more time, I would have taught you right here how to do it. You just require three things to make a website. One is a domain name. What is a domain name? Names. If I say facebook.com, so what is the domain name here? No, it's Facebook. .com, .org is an extension. Domain name is Facebook. Alright? So you need one domain name which you can buy from n number of sources. The most popular one is GoDaddy. Have you heard of it? Yes. Second is a content management system, which is nothing but a software on which you make your website. And it is very easy. How many of you take your selfie and add numerous filters to it? Now don't say we don't add filters to our selfies. No, not possible. You add filters. You add filters, you modify pictures, make yourself fairer, slimmer, taller. You all do that. And that is what we need to make a website. And the content management system, again there are numerous. The most popular one is WordPress. And the third thing which you require to make a website is hosting. Now what is hosting is? Hosting is a company which purchases space for your website on the internet, www, World Wide Web. It's like a real estate company. If you do not host your website, it will open only on your laptop or computer. Does it make any sense? No. So you have to purchase a space for it. And that is done by a hosting company. So by the culmination of these three activities, you can make your website on your own. You can update it on your own. Alright? User-friendly, well-optimized and attractive. People visit, very, very important point. You know, today, you know, more people visit websites on the phone rather than on laptops and computers. So when you make a website or when you get it made, please make sure that your website is mobile friendly. How many of you have heard the term m-commerce? You have heard e-commerce. All of you know e-commerce. M-commerce is mobile commerce. Mobile commerce is when you are purchasing goods on your mobile. Now tell me, all of you sitting here, this is a very diverse batch. You know, we have various age groups in this batch. So I want to understand how many of you have at least made one purchase through your mobile. At least one. Raise your hand. Many, yes sir, but I just wanted at least all of you. Yeah. Do you know, India is the country in which the output of m-commerce is maximum worldwide, even more than America. Why is that? We have 5G, which is a lot better than other parts of the world. We have smartphones which are dirt cheap, and our internet has penetrated into rural India.
And our youth population.
Yes, and population of course is one of the factors, yes. So, m-commerce. So, it is very important that your mobile has to open on a mobile phone. This is GoDaddy and WordPress, just for your search engine optimization. Though this is a technical topic, but I will just be giving you an overview of this because we don't have time. Okay. How many of you have actually heard the term search engine optimization? More or less. I'll just explain you in very, very simple language. Okay. Now, if you have a website, what are the keywords or the words that you think people will use to find you on Google? Come on. So for example, you want to go on a holiday to Manali. Okay, so this is an example I am giving. So, and you want to book a resort in Manali. So what do you type in Google? Resorts in Manali, best resorts in Manali, 4-star hotels in Manali, 5-star hotels in Manali, fine, and you get the lists of all the resorts, or TripAdvisor and Make My Trip, etc. Now, for example, you people, okay, so take this as a case study. You people are into the business of handicrafts, and I am the customer, online customer. Now, what are the keywords that I will type into Google so that I reach a place from where I can buy handicrafts? Handmade, Indian handicrafts, rugs, only handicrafts also, handicrafts near me, best handicrafts, handicrafts for gifting, brass items, bronze items, silver items, yes or no?
Yeah.
So the list is never ending. Now, when your customer types these keywords in Google search bar, do you want to come on the first page of Google or not?
Yes.
You want to? Yeah? Why do you want to come on page 1 of Google? I want to understand this. All of you said yes, I have to come on page 1 of Google, but why?
Priority of our company.
Priority, okay.
Because generally we want immediate buy. When we see, we click on the first of this, that I want to be on
That's
the first.
correct. And increase reach. So I will explain, I will say in just one simple sentence, and you tell me if you agree with me or not. I want to come on page 1 of Google if somebody types the keyword Indian handicraft, because nobody goes to page 2.
Yeah.
How many of you agree with me? Raise your hand. Most of you. You know, in our corporate world, we have a very funny saying. We say that the best place to hide a dead body is page 2 of Google, because nobody goes to page 2 of Google. Make sense?
Yes.
The best place to hide a dead body is page 2 of Google, because nobody will go there. Yeah? This is the reason you want to come on page 1. And how can you come on page 1 is when you use relevant keywords, though there are a lot of other factors also, this is a technical topic, but if your website content is centered around those keywords which a consumer will use to search handicrafts business, you will come on page 1 without spending any money. And this content which you create around keywords to come on page 1 of Google without spending money is known as search engine optimization. And it is very important that you regularly update your website for search engine optimization. Like Sir said that the minute I introduce new products, don't even wait for that. I told you that I will tell you how many times you need to update your website. Do you remember I told you I'll tell you this later?
Yes.
The ideal scenario is 3 times a day. 3 times a day.
Update.
Yes, sir. So, it's not that you are coming out with new products every 3 hours. But for the existing content, you can change the language. Even if you change one sentence, the meaning remains the same. The wordings change, its updation. You change the keyword. See, holiday and vacation are synonyms. So you change holiday with vacation. It's updation. But it's a very, very, what should I say, like on the go job. 3 times a day, 365, no Saturday, no Sunday, and no Gandhi Jayanti. Your website cannot take it off. If you want to reap benefits out of search engine optimization, right? This is how it works. You create quality and targeted content. Targeted means around the keywords which are important to you, right? Google surfaces in the results, people discover it, engage with it. The more they engage with it, your website starts ranking higher and higher. More engagement, more traffic, and that's how you go. Like I said, here I am only talking about keywords, but there are other factors also. However, keywords remain the most important factor. Yes? Okay. Guys, very, very important thing. I have been telling you since the beginning of this session that post on Facebook, post on Instagram, post on website, update your website. But post what? Your advertisement, right? Which is not necessarily an advertisement. A Facebook post is as good as an advertisement. Yes or no? Yeah. But how should you create that is the question. So that people get attracted to it. So a short synopsis of that. Identify your target audience. Who is your target audience? End customers who are going to buy your products. So you have to identify them. Set your goals. See, it's not always that a Facebook post is or an Instagram post is going to be for sales only. Most of the times we do it for increasing brand awareness. Sales come initially, but brand awareness comes like this. You said your website gives you leads,
Yes.
but before leads it's give you awareness. Yes?
Online presence.
Online presence is the right word. Online presence. So you should know the goal. Whether the goal is online presence, whether the goal is sales, whether the goal is whatever. Okay. Reach. It reaches should reach your competition, market, and audience. Now I want to ask one technical question, which is not very technical actually, but how would you make your Facebook post reach your market, competition, and audience? Give me the answer in one word. By the use of social media ki baat kare. Who said that? Hashtags. So can we clap for her, please? Loudly, can we do that? Hashtag. How many of you are familiar with hashtags? All of you. All of you. So, hashtag. So, hashtag is the best way you can reach your competition and your audience and your supply chain all at the same time. Okay. Select channels, which is Facebook, Instagram, etc. Brainstorm. Design. Okay. So when you design your advertisement, add a call to action, which is very important. Your website has a call to action?
It's connect with the WhatsApp.
So there is a call to action. So what is call to action? Call to action is a very small activity which you are asking the visitor to your website to do. Why? Because if he does that very small activity, he has engaged with you. So the call to action can be download the brochure, submit your email ID, submit your mobile number, which most of them won't do, right? Did you like this? Yes, no. Some action, because that action may not be useful to you at all, but it's an indication as to what percentage of the users to your website are engaging with it. And engagement is directly related to
Purchase.
no. Engagement is not directly related to purchase. There is one step before that.
Awareness.
Awareness के बाद engagement आता है.
Lead generation.
No lead generation.
Footfall.
It starts with I. Interest. Who said that? Once again, we can clap. Everybody loudly, energetically. It's interest. Leads, sales will come much later. And please get over this obsession with sales. If you are going right in your brand awareness, if you are going right in your customer satisfaction, if you are going right in your customer engagement, sales will happen. But it's not the other way around. It's always awareness leading to engagement, leading to interest, and leading to desire to purchase. It's never the other way around, right? So we don't have to be actually obsessed with sales. Deliver. So you can choose any template you want to for it. For example, I just took this because this is the best tool I use for creating my ads. Like I have a consultancy of digital marketing. It's free of cost. Yeah. So if you can see, there are number of templates. Whichever template you like, it's free. Download it. Put your product's picture, put the information, put your WhatsApp number, save it, post it on Facebook. It's all free of cost. So there are numerous softwares you can use. Canva is the easiest and my favorite, and that's they are not giving me any commission for promoting them. I have been using them since 5 years and I really like them. So that's the reason I have posted it here. Did you guys learn something today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So that's from my end. Thank you very much.
Google and type handicraft. Medicine or cosmetics will be emerging.
Sir, I'll tell you why. Sir, I'll
There
tell
is
you.
no connection.
No, sir, I'll tell you why.
Things are happening.
Sir, the top 3 position of the Google page are paid promotions. Those are not linked to search engine optimization. I'll show you practically. So you are saying when you put handicrafts, you get medicines and cosmetics, which is correct. I'm sure there would be something like this. Handicrafts. Okay. So as of now, it is showing handicrafts, but these algorithms change like 10 times a day. So let me put best handicrafts in India. So this is handicrafts. Sir, but still I would want to tell you, for example, let me just put some other product which is more popular like Adidas. Sir, if you see here, there is this term sponsored. So can you see? Yeah?
Yeah.
Now as I scroll down on this website, this is also Adidas website, but there is no word sponsored written on it. So which means this sponsored means it is not relevant to your query, but it has given money to Google that if anybody puts this keyword, put me at first position. So you understand that? So the first top 3 positions are paid positions which are purchased and which are not relevant to your query. The relevance comes from the 4th website onwards, which is known as search engine optimization. So it's very convenient to ignore the top 3 websites. Okay? So,
One more update I wanted to give you.
yes, sir.
There are 3 places in Karnataka where the growing toys are manufactured. Are you aware of that?
No, sir.
So one is Channapatna. So when you happen to conduct this kind of seminar, you can mention that because we have to popularize that. And one place near Hampi, it is called Kinnal Toys. It is so much dwindling. If you place order, they will take more than a year to supply. So there are no artisans. Actually, we have given training, but still, when we wanted about 50 people to come for training,
Correct.
only 16 people came for training. That is very nice. That is a kind of wood called Balaki wood.
Okay.
Balaki wood along with paper mache, they make toys. It is excellent.
Sir, thank you so much. I'm going to search more
And
about
one more
it.
place is called near Chikmagalur, Goppa.
Okay.
They are also wooden toys. So you please update
I
this
will-
to
I
your
will-
members or
I will include in my future training sessions, so for sure, that's a promise. Yeah. Anyone else? Sir, you had it out here.
So, I am running a small buying house and I have two questions. One, because of my own other priority work of getting customers, managing factories, lot of other things, I am not able to do what you are telling me to do it myself.
Correct.
Is there a way I can assign somebody, maybe a virtual assistant, or is there a way I can get a freelance digital marketer to do it for me? One question. Second, if I can, what are the parameters to judge somebody who's good at it?
Okay. So first to answer your question, yes, you can assign it to somebody else. However, at the stage that we are in, I would definitely not going for a virtual assistant at this point in time. But talking about digital agencies and freelance digital marketers, Google is flooded with it. So you can, whichever area you are locationed, you can use Google to find those, or you can ask your acquaintances, etc. Now, what are the features is very, very important. Sir, the only feature on the basis of which an ad campaign, whether it is a traditional ad campaign or a digital ad campaign, can be measured is the revenue it is generating, which is the end sales. However, my suggestion to you would be that once you add a contract with a digital agency, which is a third party like Sir is doing, initially never sign it for longer than 3 months. Because the reason is that if the digital marketing agency, see, overnight results do not come, but if it is able to generate a positive ROI for you, it will happen in first 3 months, and then you can think about extending their responsibilities and package, etc. What mistake I have seen even big corporate houses do is that the minute they interview digital marketing agencies as a third party collaborator, they go and sign off contracts for a year, and they are not able to deliver. So there is nothing that you can, yes, definitely they need to have a training in digital marketing from an esteemed institute, but this is a kind of field, sir, that which gets changed every fortnight. So what you would have studied 2 years ago would be really mundane by now. So it's only the practical work that speaks. So the first parameter would be to take an interview and set your expectation. Ask them how would you fulfill these goals for us, and then sign a contract for not more than 3 months. So otherwise it's a kind of a risky venture to hand over, because when you are handing over your marketing campaign to a third party, you have to understand that you are also handing over a lot of your customer data to them, which they can fish, which they can sell, which they can use for their benefit also.
It's better to have the own employee.
Yes, sir. I would suggest that. But then, sir, you have to spend a lot of money in getting your employees trained first. It's not a hit and trial kind of thing.
Actually, agencies
So I
are
think,
asking even much more amount for this.
So in the bigger names, for example, Dentsu Japan is one of the most expensive digital marketing agency, and it does digital marketing for some of the politicians in India, which I would not like to name. So it's very, very expensive. But then, sir, you have startups also which are pretty good.
So thank you, Dr. Reiki. I think we have time enough for these many questions. As our other expert is also here amongst us to take on further, as digital domain is very, very dynamic, along with it come the challenges. So our next seminar is also related to digital world, this time about challenges. In this seminar on emerging cybersecurity trends, we'll delve into the evolving landscape of cybersecurity. Those of you who want to leave, I request you to kindly stay back for a few more minutes, as this is also a very important subject. we will be exploring latest trends shaping cyber threats and the strategies employed to counter these challenges. So let's gain insights into the ever-changing cyber landscape and stay ahead in safeguarding our interests. And it's my pleasure to introduce our expert, Dr. Himanshu Gupta. He is a professor, researcher, and senior consultant of cyber security. He's a passionate professor, researcher, corporate trainer, and senior consultant in the area of cybersecurity with over 17 years of academic and research experience in the single investor for patent titled A Technique and Device for Multi-Phase Encryption by the Patent Department, Government of India. He's a very accomplished professor and researcher who has put in years of hard work and brings along with him many years of experience. So can I request you all to kindly settle down? Please settle down as our expert is already here and he will begin his talk. Dr. Himanshu Gupta, please.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon to each and everyone. Apology well in advance because since last 2 days I am suffering with cold. So for the inconvenience if any. So yes. Please. In the digital era. Dr. Bhavlin, she was discussing about the digital marketing, which is a combination of two words, digital and marketing, where all marketing related activity we are doing with the help of digital devices. We are living in the digital era where we all are using the digital devices. We all are using the electronic devices. We all are using smartphone. We all are associated with the wireless network internet, which is quite vulnerable, where we are transferring our information from one place to another place. So if we are using these electronic devices, smart devices, electronic devices, and we are using the network to transfer the information from one place to another place as internet, as I said, which is the wireless network and which is very vulnerable, then this is our duty, that how we can ensure the security and the secrecy, or we can say the privacy of our information on such vulnerable network internet. You know that defense people and raw people, they don't use the smartphone. So in this session we will discuss about the cybercrime, cyber security. First we will discuss about the cybercrime, how the emerging trends are becoming more and more complicated in the area of cyber security. And then we will see how we can protect our data, how we can protect our information over such vulnerable network internet. So here we can see in this session we will cover the cybercrime, cyber security, and some tips through which we can protect our data over internet. So here we are talking about a cybercrime, which is a combination of two words, cyber and crime, where we are committing the crime with the help of internet, with the help of cyberspace. So here we can see cybercrime is the thing where the attacker, intruder, unauthorized party is trying to access the information without the permission of its owner, where the attacker is using the internet as a weapon to perform the attack. Here we can see the computer as a target and the computer as a weapon. You know, technology is changing day by day because the need of user is changing day by day. Whatever technology we are using today, obviously it will be outdated after a certain time period and it will be replaced by the new technology. Every technology is having the pros and cons, positive and negative aspects. Computer, where we are using this technology to improve the efficiency, to improve the computational power, to transfer the information from one place to another place. The attacker is also using the same computer, the same technology as a weapon to perform the attack. Here we can see cyber threats. Whatever cyber threats are there on the cyberspace, the 40%, 44% it is covered by the phishing attack, 22% virus attack, 31% others like ransomware attack, SQL injection attack, baby script attack, Trojan horse attack, and many others. So first we have to see the biggest challenges in the current scenario is the phishing attack. Phishing attack, where the attacker is sending some link to you through your mail, and they know very well they will use the subject tag. Whenever you will read this subject, you cannot stop yourself to open this mail. Suppose you are the winner of 1000 US dollar. You have been shortlisted randomly by the yahoo.co.in. When you will open, or they are targeting easily that who are the male users, who are the female users. Male users are there, then they will see that some type of unseen photo of so and so models or whatever. You cannot stop yourself. Or whenever you will stop, whenever you will open this link, you will be victimized. Your system may be hacked, your system may be attacked by this attack. So this is my advice to all of you. Whenever you are getting such type of link from any unknown source, from any unknown party, please do not open it. You are receiving the mail from the unknown person, it's okay, you can open. But whatever attachment is there and whatever link is there, please do not click on it. Otherwise, your system, your information, your resources all may get hacked. So, first, phishing attack. I was talking about a phishing attack. So I think all of you are aware that a few years back, phishing attack was performed by the attacker on income tax website, where they were sending the information to the user that we are refunding so and so amount, okay, and you have to claim and you have to provide all your information so that we can refund that amount into your account. And users are opening it, and users were providing all personal information. And they were thinking the money, whatever money is there, 10,000, 20,000, 20, 30,000, it will be credited into their account. And you know very well that all these users will get hacked, and they made the complaint to the income tax of India, and then they circulated the guidelines. Please do not open such type of mails. We are not circulating any such type of refund related information to any user. So this is the phishing attack, where you are opening the link and you are seeing that, oh, this is the income tax of India website, original web. It looks like as the original, but this is not the original. Sorry. And they are very smart. What they will do? Suppose I am having my account in the ICICIbank.com, and you know the domain address of the ICICI Bank is www.icicibank.com. And what they do? You know the domain address is a unique address. No one can change it. No one can change it. What the attacker will do? They will include one I extra. ICICIbank.com. Whenever you will click on it and you will see, you don't bother. Because you are saying this is ICICIbank.com, it's okay, and it looks like it's the original website, and you are providing your login ID and password. You know very well, two types of passwords are there. One password through which you can access the information of your account. Second password through which you can transfer the amount from your account to another account. Am I right? So first, when you will provide a login ID and password, it will show the message, your transaction password has been expired. Please change it. And three tags will be there, three questions will be there. Old password, new password, and confirm password. Then you will think that, oh, my password has been expired, so I have to provide the old password and new password and confirm password. In such a way, you have provided both passwords. First, you have provided the login ID and password through which the user can access your account information, and again, you have provided a transaction password also, and after 2 or 3 seconds, you will see, you will get a message, so and so amount has been withdrawn from your account. So this is the impact of the phishing attack. Virus, I think all of you are aware that virus is a type of malware.
Is there any solution for this?
Sir, I will provide. First part attack and second part solution. So virus, which is a type of malware, which is a combination of two words, malicious software. Malicious software. So malware is divided into two types, virus and bomb. And can anyone tell me that which one is more dangerous, virus or bomb? Virus. Please raise your hand. How many guys agree that virus is more dangerous? Okay. So worm is more dangerous than virus, because a file which is infected by the virus can be recovered with the help of antivirus software, but a file which is infected by the worm cannot be recovered at any cost. That's why the worm is also known as the cancer for the information, cancer for the data. And you know that corporate company, IT company, they are not using the Windows operating system, they are using the Unix and Linux operating system. Why? Because on Unix and Linux operating system, there is no any threat of virus. Virus can perform the attack on Windows operating system only. They are using the Unix and Linux software. They are using the Unix and Linux operating system, and they are thinking that now we are safe. No attack will be there. But sorry, worm attack may be performed on Unix and Linux. And when the worm attack will be performed, the whole data will be compromised. So next, so types of cyber crimes: hacking, denial of service attack, virus dissemination, cyber terrorism, software piracy. So first, we will talk about the hacking. What is hacking? Anyone can say? What is hacking? What do you understand? Any person? Yes.
Breaching the security of the particular site or domain.
Take control of your operations.
Very nice. So hacking, which is a process through which we are gaining the access right of someone's computer. Someone's computer. Hacking is a process through which the attacker is trying to hack someone's system and trying to access the information without permission of the owner. Different type of hackers are there. Black hat hackers, white hat hackers, grey hat hackers, blue hat hackers, ethical hackers. First we will talk about the black hat hacker and white hat hackers, which are quite famous. Black hat hackers who are having the malicious intention. Such hackers who are performing the attack for the malicious intention. He want to destroy the system, he want to collapse the system, he want to degrade the performance of the system. White hat hacker, such hackers are accessing the information for the knowledge enhancement or for accessing the information only. They will not harm for the system. So, hacking is a type of attack where the unauthorized party, attacker or intruder is accessing the information without taking the permission of its owner. Now, what is the motive of the hacker to hack someone's system? So here we can see financial gain, revenge. You know that we can take the example of our investigation agency, RO agency. So, if we are talking about any country where some professionals they are hiring to hack someone's system, there may be the different reason. If our investigation agency are performing the attack on someone's system for the national security purpose, it may be good for us, but maybe the bad for other country. Hackers are doing such type of act for the reputation damage. One rival company is trying to hack the rival company's system so that they can access the confidential information and then they can take the advantage of it. So various motive and various reasons are there through which the hackers are doing such type of act for the malicious purpose, we can say. Denial of service attack is an attack where the system will deny, sorry, I can't do this work. Why this system is developed and designed to perform this task, to perform this work. So denial of service attack which will be performed by the attacker, and then our system will become neutral. If we want to work on our system, it will not work. So this type of attack is known as the denial of service attack. Virus dissemination, as I have given the example few minutes back, the attacker is sending the mail. You know that more than 70 or 80% cases are there where the attacker is performing the attack, virus attack, with the help of mail transmission, we can say. And as I said, they will keep the subject tag, we can say nucleus, so that the user cannot stop himself or herself to open this mail. So whatever type of mails we are getting from the unknown source, we have to take care, extra take care, so that we can protect our information. Here, the computer vandalism, where the attacker is performing the attack in such a manner where the whole network will be compromised, and whatever systems are connected with it, the whole system will be collapsed. Cyber terrorism, where the terrorists are performing the terrorist attack with the help of internet. Cyber terrorism is a combination of two words, cyber and terrorism, where the terrorists are performing the attack with the help of internet. They are sitting in USA and they are performing the attack in India. Very safe. Software piracy. It means if we are using the pirated software, this is also a crime because this is not the licensed one. And do you know that Microsoft, the best example is Microsoft, where we are using the Windows operating system. Do you think that Microsoft is not aware that 90 to 95% users are using the pirated copy of operating system? They are well aware about it. They are well aware about it. This is the monopoly. They want that more and more persons should use their product, because when they will launch a new application, it will work on their operating system only. In such a way, they can sell their application very easily. But yes, if you are using the pirated operating system for your commercial purpose, for your any productive work or any professional work, the company can take the legal action against you. Because for the commercial product, for the commercial activity, you have to take the license. Proper license. You cannot use the pirated copy. Yes, for personal use, it's okay. They are excusing such people. But they are not excusing such people who are using their products for the commercial activities. Now, the first part is covered. Cyber attack, cyber crimes. Now,
One question I have.
yes sir.
Suppose in terrorism, a person sitting in USA can handle India, you said, for terrorism. Suppose this person is India, if he is in a remote place, is it possible to do that terrorism?
Yes,
Is it possible?
quite possible, sir.
How can that be? There will be no towers, no Wi-Fi.
No, if this person is using the, as I said, the cyber terrorism where the terrorists are performing the attack with the help of internet. If Wi-Fi is there, or if through any other media they are accessing the internet and they are performing the attack, then such type of attack will be performed, otherwise no. So where Wi-Fi is not available, where internet facility is not available, sorry, no one can perform such type of attack. Because they are using the internet as a media. They are performing the act with the help of internet. You know very well, suppose we can take the example of Facebook. We are chatting someone. So whatever we are writing, it is transmitting immediately to other party. So with the help of internet, we are able to transfer the information from one place to another place within a fraction of second. So second part, cyber security. Cyber security, we have to understand it very clearly. This is very, very important role of the cyber security, because if we want to protect our information against the cyber crime, we have to adopt these cyber security services. What are these cyber security services? I think that many of you heard about the CIA triads. Have you heard CIA triads? Any person? Okay, you heard. No, okay. CIA triads, it includes 3 security services: confidentiality, integrity, availability. Whenever we are talking about the security services, then 6 security services are there. If any system is able to provide these 6 security services, then we will say that this system is the secure enough. What are these security services? Number 1, confidentiality. Number 2, integrity. Number 3, authentication. Number 4, non-repudiation. Number 5, availability. And number 6, access control. These 6 security services are required to protect our data. If any system is able to provide these 6 security services, then we will say, yes, this system is capable enough to protect our data. CIA triads, which is comprising confidentiality, integrity, and availability. And second triad is also there, AAA triads. AAA triads means authentication, access control, and availability. Confidentiality is a process where we can protect our data, we can hide our information from the other unauthorized party. How we can do it? with the help of cryptography. With the help of cryptography. By using encryption and decryption. You know the success mantra of WTC attack? The success mantra of WTC attack, it was cryptography. Terrorists were communicating to each other in a coded language. In a coded language. And FBI could not break it. So confidentiality is a process through which we are hiding our information from the unauthorized party, and we can do it with the help of cryptography by using encryption and decryption. You know, whenever you are performing the online transaction, you are making the payment with the help of your debit card and credit card. You are providing the debit card and credit card information like debit card and credit card holder's name, debit card and credit card number, expiry and CVV number. If you are providing all this confidential information, why you are providing all this information? Because you are well aware that this payment gateway cannot share your original information to outsider or third party. Whenever you will perform the online transaction, I know very well that many of you are using the e-commerce website like Amazon is there, Flipkart is there, Snapdeal is there, many other deal is there, Mantra is there, okay? And you are making your order, and after that you are making the payment. You will see when you are providing the debit and credit card information, then at the bottom you will see your data is encrypted with AES 128-bit encryption on SSL layer. It means your data is secure enough because we are using the AES 128-bit encryption for the securing your data on secure socket layer, SSL layer. That's why you are providing your debit card and credit card information. Otherwise, you cannot show your debit card and credit card to any other person. Whenever you are withdrawing the amount from the ATM, you don't like if any other person will enter and they will see what you are doing or whatever number you are pressing. That's why we are sharing all this information, because we are aware that our data is secure enough and our data is encrypted. So confidentiality, integrity, where we can ensure that the complete data should be transmitted and unaltered data should be there. No modification in the midway. This is data integrity. Authentication, through which we can check the authenticity of the user, that this user is the authorized one. You know, we are opening our account, then bank is providing the login ID and password. So this is our authentication credentials through which the bank is checking that this is the authorized user and he and she can access the account information. Fourth one is non-repudiation, where the attacker cannot deny for the act whatever he or she is doing. Suppose I am giving my check to any other person, I am filling the amount and after that I am putting my signature. Can I deny after that? If that amount, whatever is mentioned on the check, if it is transferred from my account to another account, can I deny? Sorry, I can't deny because I am putting my signature on it. It means I am authorizing the bank to transfer that amount to that particular person. This is known as the non-repudiation. And this is the important security services which is required in the e-commerce activity. Whenever we are purchasing any item, we are purchasing any product, after that we are making the payment, then after that can I say this transaction is not done by me? Sorry, I can't, because I am providing the debit card and credit card information. How can I deny? If I am carrying my debit card and credit card, then this is my responsibility that it should not be handed over to the unauthorized person. Access control, where we should be able to access the data whenever it is required and whatever it is required. And sixth one is availability. Data should be available all time, 24/7. And you know, the cloud technology, the demand of cloud technology increased a lot, number of times during the COVID pandemic. Why? Due to the cloud there was the possibility the person can work from their home. You know, in academic sector, children were attending the online classes. How it become possible? With the help of cloud technology. MS Team, Google, Zoom, Cisco Webex, many other. पहले हमें पता ही नहीं होता था. We were using only one technology, Skype. But when the pandemic occurred and we become habitual to use all such cloud technology like MS Team, Zoom, Google Meet, Cisco Webex, etc. So these are 6 security services through which we are protecting our information over the internet. Advantage of cyber security, here we can see that we can protect our information by accessing the authentic website. Please do not use fake website. Because many websites are there where they are providing many things free of cost. You don't want to pay 10 rupees or 100 rupees. You want everything free of cost. That's why you are using such type of website, or whenever you will access any content from there, your computer, your system may be hacked. Suppose one website which was quite popular, which was regulated by the some Pakistani people, they were providing the free latest movie and free songs, audio and video songs, and we were downloading. And you know that how many people get victimized due to this attack. So please do not use any fake website, authentic website you have to use. And I think all of you are aware, whenever we are doing any transaction, then two addresses are there, HTTP and HTTPS. Which one is more secure?
Yes.
Very good. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol and HTTPS is Hypertext Transfer Protocol on secure mode, where whatever information you are transferring, everything is safe. You know, all financial, ICICI and everything, every bank, every financial organization, they are using HTTPS, not HTTP. So HTTPS, it means you are using the same website, and whatever data you are communicating, it is quite safe. Here, 7 tips I would like to say. Sir was asking how we can protect our information. Sir, these are some tips through which we can protect our information. These 7 tips. Number 1, install operating system, software, updates time to time. You know, whatever operating system you are using, as I said, when the new attack will be performed, then the operating system will provide a solution immediately. So you have to update your operating system time to time so that we can fill the security patches. You know what was the reason for the success of the ransomware attack? Because we were using the old operating system. I think all of you are aware that Government of India, when Y2K attack was performed, where 36 countries systems were hacked, financial websites were hacked. Okay, then this ransomware attack, first I would like to share one thing. Ransomware attack, such software which we are using to earn the money in an illegal manner. To earn the money in illegal manner. And attacker will perform the attack and you will see you are not able to access your information. And after that the attacker will demand the money that you have to pay so and so amount, then you will be able to access your information, otherwise no. And they will ask to pay that amount in Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. What is the extent of Bitcoin? Why they are demanding for the Bitcoin? Because cryptocurrency is a currency where no one can determine the source of income. No one can see who, from which account the amount is transferred and where it is transferred. We are having two type of model, client server model, peer to peer model. So whatever financial organization are there, they are using the client server model. It means the transaction information will be saved at the server. But in cryptocurrency, there is no client server model. They are using peer to peer model. Only source party and destination party. Transaction between these two. And no information of the transaction will be saved any other place. First time such type of technology was used to save the income tax. I think all of you are aware about the US, Las Vegas. Big casinos are there. And I think 30 to 40% as a tax US government was charging. To save that amount, that technology was developed initially. So, ransomware attack, where the attacker is performing the attack to earn the money in an illegal manner. And you know that two countries which is having the big stakeholders to perform such type of attack. Number one is China and number two is Pakistan. And unemployment is the biggest reason behind it. So here we have to update our operating system time to time so that we can protect our data from such type of attack, ransomware attack. So that's why the government of India closed all bank ATM for 2 days, and after that they installed Windows XP instead of earlier we were using the Windows 2000 and Windows Server. And in these 2 days they changed the operating system of all ATMs, and after that we were able to withdraw amount from such ATMs. So we have to update our operating system time to time. Second, run antivirus software. As I said, virus attack, the second largest attack. So we have to protect our system from such virus attack, and we can do it with the help of antivirus software. And please, this is my request to all of you, do not use free antivirus software, because you are just wasting your time and your data by using such type of antivirus. Do you think that whatever antivirus software they are providing free of cost capable enough to protect your system? Sorry, not ever. Only 60 to 70% protection is there. But you have to purchase the licensed antivirus softwares which can provide the adequate security to your system, to your resources, to your data, to your information. Companies are launching, they are putting so much effort to earn the money. Why they will provide their product free of cost? And you are thinking that we have installed the antivirus free of cost, it is secure enough. Now our data is secure enough. Sorry, you are compromising with your data. So you have to use the license copy, and nowadays you can see 200 or 300 rupees per year subscription is there. So why we are compromising with so small amount for our data? Next, identity theft. We should not provide our information. We should not provide our information to any unknown person. Otherwise, our identity may be misused. So, if any person is coming to open your account, first check his or her ID card. He is the authorized person or not. And please do not provide your Aadhaar copy and that copy on blank page. Because if you are providing all this information, please write on that paper that I am providing this document or this identity information for so and so purpose, so that this person cannot resell it, this person cannot misuse it. So we have to protect our information, we have to protect our identity. Otherwise, our identity may be misused. Next, protect password. Yes, very important. Bank is saying you have to use large and complex password. But we are saying, no, we will not use so much complex because it is very difficult to remember. You are compromising your information. You are compromising with your data. You have to keep your password long and complex. Why it is so? Okay, I will take one example. If I am using the 2-bit data, how many combinations are there? 4. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. If I am using 3-bit data, how many combinations will be there? 2 to the power 3. It means 8. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. So, whatever, if we are keeping our password long and long, large and large, it means we are securing. Length and complexity of the password is directly proportional to the security of your password. You are using your briefcase, 3-digit lock is there. I am sure that I can open this briefcase in maximum 1000 attempts. Because you know the digit 0 to 9, 10. So 3-digit lock, 10 to the power 3 is equal to 1000. So I will start from 00 to 999. And if I am smart, then I know very well that all digits are same. So I will use only 10 combinations. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, up to 999. If I am much smart, then we can say I will use only 3 combinations, 0, 000 and 888 and 999. These are the 3 main combinations which we are using a lot. So we have to keep our password long and complex. We have to use the special characters also, because if we are using only alphabet, then 26 letters are there. So 26 to the power x. X is the size of letters. 3 letters or 4 letters or 5 letters. If we are using alphanumeric password, it means we are giving the strength 26 to the power x into digit is 10, 10 to the power y. So 26 to the power x into 10 to the power y. If we are using the alphanumeric password along with the special character, 27 special characters are there, the strength will be increased a lot. Computer cannot calculate it. The total strength will be 26 to the power x, 10 to the power y and 27 to the power z. Z is the length of special character, y is the length of numeric figure and x is the length of alphabet letter. Please do not use any spyware and ware. And one more advice to everyone. Many times, just joke apart. If any girls is getting any gift from her boyfriend, she is quite happy. I got so and so mobile from my boyfriend. You know, many cases are there. The person is injecting the spyware in the mobile, and nowadays the spyware. Earlier days we were using the spyware where the red light blinking. Now very advanced spywares are there where no light will be blinking. You cannot see, you cannot check that any spyware is injected in your mobile. So that person is giving that mobile as a gift to this girl, and girl is using, girl is chatting, girl is speaking someone, girl is sending the audio, video, whatever content is there, the one copy of that content is accessed by her boyfriend. Because he has injected the spyware, small application, and after that he is giving this mobile as a gift to you. So this is my advice to each and everyone. Whenever you are purchasing new mobile, whenever you are taking any mobile as a gift from any person, please format it. Factory reset button option is there. Factory reset button, I think it will take 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So if any spyware or any software is injected by any person, everything will be washed out. उसका 25,000 30,000 रुपया गया, ठीक है? वही such type of cases are increasing day by day. You can see. Even I am not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. Husband is giving the gift to his wife also. I am the part of the cyber cell in Noida. I know very well how many cases, such cases. Because in current scenario, we cannot keep trust on other person. We are not having trust. We are losing our trust. That's why we are opting such type of activity. So this is your duty. You have to protect yourself. Anyways, so personal firewall. I think firewall. Have you heard about the firewall?
Yes.
Firewall is a combination of wall of fire, which is wall of fire, where everything, whatever is coming and whatever outgoing, filter out. If any malicious data is there, it will be shoot out immediately. It cannot enter into your network. That's why each and every organization are using the firewall. So firewall is a security application through which we can protect our network, protect our server, protect our resources, hardware resources, software resources. So malicious data cannot enter into our network when we will use the firewall. We have to take the backup of our data time to time, because any mishappening can be taken place at any time. So how we can recover our data? If we have taken the backup of our data, then we can recover it. Otherwise we will lose our data. And we can see the biggest loss of the United States of America. Human loss first, second is data loss. They could not recover all data. After that, the concept of data warehousing and data mining was introduced. So we have to take our data backup time to time, and nowadays it's very easy. You can use the cloud, where you can, whatever data you are having in your mobile, you can direct sync on the cloud, Google Cloud, and if you are missing your phone and if you are losing your phone and you are purchasing new phone, the within 5 minutes, 6 minutes, all data you can recover, all application as well as all data. तो अब चिंता की बात नहीं है. So we have to take the backup time to time. So cyber security at home. So we have to use the lock, system lock. And I think all of you are using your smartphone, then you are using the lock. Maybe the biometric lock is there, or maybe the you can see the pattern lock is there. So you have to use such type of activity so that unauthorized person cannot access your information without your permission, because you have used the lock. And password, whatever I have said, that we have to keep our password, and we should not disclose our password or any other activity or lock patterns or lock related activity with any person. Okay, otherwise your data may be misused. Cyber security at work. So whenever you are leaving your place for tea break or anything, you have to lock your system first. You have to use all security services like firewall, antivirus at the workplace. You have to use the licensed software at your place so that no legal compliances or no legal restrictions should be implemented at your place. So here we can see the 8 types of cyber attacks of 2024. Phishing attack is there, as I said. Ransomware attack is there. Denial of service attack is there. Man in middle attack is there. SQL injection attack. SQL injection attack is an attack where the attacker will run a one-line query and the whole database will be compromised. Whole database will be compromised. Only one-line query the attacker have to execute. And cross-site scripting, zero-day attack, and DNS spoofing, where DNS spoofing, where we are accessing any website, then this website will be diverted to the fake website, and whatever data we will access, it may be the malicious one.
What's zero-day?
Zero-day attack is a attack where developer is developing some item, some product, some software, but he and she is not aware about the flaws, technical flaws. And this technical flaws is detected by the attacker. And attacker is aware about this weakness or this technical flaw, he and she will perform the attack on this weakness and can access the information. This is known as the zero-day attack. And we have to fix the problem same day. Otherwise, lots of loss will be incurred by the organization. So this is known as the zero-day attack. So here two videos are there. I think it is not linked here. I can play. This is very useful. I think all of you.
मम्मी के tickets.
Yes, please.
चलो जी बोलिए
सर आपने हाल ही में आपके सेविंग अकाउंट से कुछ बड़ा ट्रांजैक्शन किया है?
अच्छा तुमने बड़ा ट्रांजैक्शन किया
मम्मी के tickets.
मम्मी की जी जी किया क्यों
सर आपका अकाउंट सर सिक्योरिटी से ब्लॉक है।
अरे क्यों
सर आपके सर केवाईसी डिटेल्स अपडेटेड नहीं है। तो आपका अकाउंट अनब्लॉक करने के लिए आपकी पर्सनल डिटेल्स चाहिए।
हाँ पूछिए
सर आपका पूरा नाम?
संजय वसंत कुलकर्णी
सर डेट ऑफ बर्थ?
12/9/78
सर आप एक बार अपना एटीएम कार्ड नंबर कंफर्म कर देंगे?
अच्छा मेरा बोल था एक मिनट नहीं लेकिन हेलो एक मिनट रुकिए हाँ जी 52 12 टाइम 075
सर आपका पिन नंबर?
नोट कीजिए 15
भाई साहब किससे बात कर रहे हो आप और किसको पिन दे रहे हो अगर वो बैंकर है तो पिन नहीं मांगेगा कुछ भी हो जाए बैंकर आपका पिन नहीं मांगेगा
और किसी का भी हो पिन सीवीवी नंबर ओटीपी पासवर्ड और पर्सनल डिटेल्स ये किसी से ना शेयर करें बी सेफ नॉट सॉरी
And one more is there. How we can prevent.
Cyber hacks, the internet's biggest crime. Did you know more than 556 million people are victims of cybercrime every year? That's 1.5 million victims a day, 18 victims per second. Recently, cybercrime surpassed drug trafficking as a criminal moneymaker. It's a hot topic in the news and can affect anyone. How can you protect yourself? 1. Monitor credit card statements weekly and flag any questionable activity immediately. 2. Create strong passwords and change them every 90 days. Avoid using your name, birth date, or initials. 3. Check for secure wireless connections when working in public places like a coffee shop. 4. Keep an eye out for phishing emails. Lock your laptop and read privacy policies when shopping online. 5. Only share personal information on encrypted websites. Look for HTTPS at the beginning of the web address to be sure it's encrypted. 6. Use identity protection software and services. 7. Request a copy of your credit reports to monitor activity. 8. Copy important files onto a removable disk or external hard drive and store it in a safe place. If your computer is compromised, you still have access to your files. Cyber hackers show no signs of stopping, but with the help of cybersecurity experts and these precautions, you can better protect your personal information with ease. Computer information systems professionals and those in related fields are in high demand as they take on the fight against cybercrime. In fact, over the next 10 years, information security careers are expected to grow at a rate of 37%, much faster than average. For information about a degree in computer information systems from DeVry University, visit DeVry.com.
So with this, I would like to conclude my session. So if you are having any query related to cyber security, you can ask freely. I will give the answer of your question.
So I have heard about the coffee shop Wi-Fi. So is it not like when you're somewhere outside? So the Wi-Fi is not safe while you put your password?
Yes. You have to avoid any financial transaction using public Wi-Fi because it is not safe. Because if we are talking about the private Wi-Fi, we are protecting it with particular complex password. But for public Wi-Fi, there is no password facility, anyone can access it. So please avoid any financial transaction using any public Wi-Fi because it is not secure enough. Okay? Any other query?
Suppose an email is sent to anyone, that can be hacked, no?
Yes.
How to avoid that?
Sir, right now, the company, which services you are using, like yahoo.co.in, Google, gmail.com, hotmail.com, whatever they are using, they are providing the security applications along with the mails. So whatever mail you are transferring from one place to another place, it is quite secure enough. It may be leaked due to your careless attitude only. Otherwise, we cannot lose our information. We are using 3 types of protocols. Number 1 is S-MIME, Secure Multipurpose Internet Mail Extension. We are using PGP, Privacy, Good Privacy. And third, we are using Kerberos. So all these 3 security protocols is implemented by all email service provider so that the data will not be leaked at their end or at their server because they have provided the quite secure security services to you. Yes, if we are sharing my email ID password to someone else, then it can be misused. But on the midway, it cannot be accessed by anyone.
But that's happening.
If it is happening, I think if we are talking about a communication, then it's okay. One more thing I would like to say, we people, what we are doing, using the WhatsApp, and we are communicating to each other, we are transferring the audio, video, and other textual contents with the help of WhatsApp, and after that, we are deleting it. We are thinking, if it is deleted from your account, WhatsApp account, then it is deleted forever. Sorry. If once you have shared any picture, any video, any audio, any text contents on the WhatsApp, you have shared your content with third party also. The one copy of that content is saved at the headquarter, WhatsApp headquarter, which is situated in California, USA, at the server. And this is the reason that many people deleted the WhatsApp chat, and after that police recovered it. In case of Siddharth and many other celebrity case, you can see the police, they have recovered all the contents and what contents deleted by these person or the culprit.
Thank you, Himanshu.
Thank
For
you,
that
sir.
very insightful presentation.
Thank you.
Once again.
Thank you, sir.
Now, this concludes the presentation series of presentations that we did during spring 2024, and we'll come back with many more in the next fair. So before we part, we have some mementos to be given. So I would request the dais to extend memento to Ms. Bhavleen Dekhi.
Sir, please.
Himanshu ji? Which one, Himanshu? Which one? Which one?
Sir, please. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and that concludes today's proceeding. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining.